Peterson Haddix, the author of the Greystone Secret series, and I'm here to tell you about the second book in that series, The Deceivers, which has just come out. First, I'll kind of give you a little bit of background about the first book, The Strangers. In this first book, 3 kids named Finn, Emma, and Chess Greystone find out that 3 other kids with the exact same first names, middle names, ages, and even birthdays have just been kidnapped. And they realize that there's a connection between them and those other kids. So there's a lot that the kids have to go through in The Strangers. In the second book, the kids realize that they have to go back someplace very dangerous, but they don't know how to get there. So the 3 kids and their very good friend Natalie Mayhew are working together, and Finn's part in all of that is that he is supposed to keep the adult in their life, Mr. Mayhew, distracted by playing pitch and catch every day after school with him while the other kids figure out how to get back to the dangerous place. So I'm going to read to you the very end of the first chapter where Finn has been playing pitch and catch, and then he finds out something at the very end of this chapter. Finn gazed straight up to the blinds covering the windows of Natalie's second-story bedroom in Mr. Mayhew's house. Finn had a deal with the other kids. They left the blinds down when they wanted to tell Finn, "Keep playing. We need Mr. Mayhew to stay away longer." When they were ready to give up for the afternoon, they pulled the blinds all the way up. Finn had to shade his eyes with his hand because staring back at Mr. Mayhew's house also meant staring toward the sun. So for a moment, Finn couldn't quite believe what he was seeing. The blinds were still down, but they weren't flat and motionless like they'd been for most of the afternoon and most of every afternoon, every day for the past 2 weeks. Instead, the blinds were flashing back and forth, open, shut, in a way that made Finn think of butterflies flapping their wings. Or dozens of butterflies flapping their wings all at once in unison. This was a third code, one that Finn had seen only once before when they were practicing. This code meant, "Come back immediately. We found something." So that's the end of the first chapter of The Deceivers, and there are a lot more surprises in store for Finn, Chess, Emma, and Natalie. So that's something to look forward to.